All right, so for our ID question, we have the line M is shown on the coordinate grid. What is the equation of the line that contains the point 6, 4 and is parallel to the line M? So we have to go ahead and annotate our question. So we have this line M, and we want to know what line is parallel to that line that also contains the point 6, 4. So if we see our graph, we're looking for the particular line that's going to go through that graph. So if it is parallel, based off our definition, parallel means that they are going in the same direction. So that means that the parallel line needs to be going in the exact same direction. So first step we're going to do is, first of all, let's try to see if we can eliminate. So our line is actually going down, right? So we know that if a line is going down, so I'm going to put, then the slope is negative. So I'm going to write here that we have a negative slope, right? So also about last week or so, we talked about y equals mx plus b, right? And we said that the m here represents our slope. So then if we look at our answer choices, we are looking for the particular equation that has a negative slope or a negative m. So we see that A has a negative number, B doesn't, so therefore we can eliminate that one because that one has a positive slope. We see that C also has a negative slope, and then D we can eliminate because it has a positive slope. All right, so now we're just going to work with those, with A and C, but we got to figure out what slope our particular line has. So let's go ahead and figure that out. I'm going to change the color here. So I need to identify 2 points. So I'm going to go ahead and use my x-intercept. So that's 8, 0. And I'm going to use my y-intercept here. So that's 0, 4. So I'm going to go ahead and write it here on the side. 0, 4, 8, 0. And then we'll just go ahead and label them. So x1, y1, x2, y2. All right, so on the side, I'm going to put the formula for slope. Minus x1. So we're going to go ahead and apply the formula. So we're going to have, let's change it to kind of a green number. So m equals, we have parentheses, minus parentheses, over parentheses, minus parentheses, and I'm putting parentheses because we're going to replace those with the values that we have in our points. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and subtract my y's first. So here I have 4 minus 0. And then I'm going to go ahead and subtract my x values. So I have 0 minus 8. So I'm going to go ahead and type that into decimals. No, I just wanted to make sure that didn't disappear. So we have our division and parentheses 4 minus 0. 4. Our battery is dying. We're almost done. And 0 minus 8. And then we see that it is negative 0.5. Again, if we press this fraction, we get negative half. So this m is equal to negative half. So therefore, that means that my parallel slope also needs to have a negative half. And I see the negative half right here in C.